Hello friends, welcome back to Chronic Lifestyle 180. Today and actually next week I will be talking about the topic of fatigue. I decided to break this up into 2 episodes because there was absolutely no way that I could tackle this complex topic in 3 minutes. So today I'm just going to be talking about what fatigue is and what it looks like for me and how it shows up in my life. And then next week I will be talking about some of the ways that I personally manage my fatigue. So just an introduction to what fatigue actually is. So fatigue is not, I'm tired because I didn't sleep well last night. Fatigue is not, I'm having a bad day and I just want to go to bed. Fatigue is this very specific type of tired where you feel like you are wading through quicksand. Like your entire body feels as if there was cement poured throughout your body and that you are moving around your day filled with cement. That's like the only way that I can really describe it. It's extremely, extremely difficult to handle. And unfortunately, many of us with chronic illness experience fatigue as a result of our chronic illness, as a result of medication side effects, or some of us are lucky to have both. And what's even more difficult is that our doctors actually really don't understand fatigue. At least my rheumatologist has no answers for me. She acknowledges that it's something that many of us deal with, but she doesn't have a way to kind of explain why we experience it. And she also doesn't have anything to really help me other than lifestyle management, which again, I'll talk about next week. But so some of the ways that fatigue shows up for me is, it's basically like hitting a wall. And for me, it's a completely random. There's no rhyme or reason as to when I'm going to experience fatigue, which makes it very frustrating. And it's, pretty hard to deal with when I have no warnings. Some people experience fatigue as a result of, potentially having done too much the day before. For me, I find that it's completely random. Sometimes stress may affect whether or not I'm going to experience fatigue, but I have some days where I do too much and then the next day I feel completely fine. And then some days where I feel fatigued. So for me, it seems to be completely random. But it shows up, might show up at the beginning of the day, it might show up halfway through the day, and it just makes everything so, so difficult. So that's how fatigue shows up for me. Like I said, next week, I'm going to be talking about some tips about kind of how I personally manage fatigue because it is extremely difficult to manage. And even though you change your lifestyle to help manage it, it doesn't go away. So that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed that and thank you all for listening.